So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and this week we are going to install a part on my new 2018 Mini Countryman. Now I know I said that I wasn't going to do any mods, but this interior really needs this mod. So let me tell you what this mod will be. So this being a new car, a lot of new cars have really fancy modern interiors with like different style of air vents, and if you are like me and you like to use like a vent mount for your cell phone, this isn't really that handy. Now on my previous car I used this like clamp. This is like a Kino airframe or whatever clamp type of vent mount you like to use, and that worked really good because the central vents were up high on the dashboard, and that worked. But with this new Mini, the vents are like horizontally shaped and really nice, and the center vents are actually a little bit behind the steering wheel from a line of sight. So I tried to use this Kino airframe on the outside vents, but the problem is you have like this dial where you can like switch how much air comes out of the vent, and that will actually interfere with where your cell phone is placed. I'll show a picture on screen right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now of course Cravenspeed has us covered because these guys have been making cell phone mounts for Minis for a while now. So they have mounts for 1st gen, 2nd gen and 3rd gen Minis, and this Countryman falls under that 3rd gen category because the instrument cluster is the same as a 3rd gen Mini hatch. Now let me show you what we're going to be installing today. So this is the box that I received from Cravenspeed with the Gemini for a Gen 3 Mini, and in this box we have a load of goodies. So we first have the bracket itself. So this is the bracket that will serve as a cell phone mount. This will mount behind the instrument cluster. Then we have the necessary hardware, and we have two types of cell phone mounts. So we have this little magnet one, and then we just have a clamp style mount, so which we can choose which one you use by this ball head. Now let's get started and let me show you how to install this bracket. So the first thing we need to do is loosen this instrument cluster. Now on the left and the right side of this instrument cluster there's a little black plastic cap with behind that a Torx T15 bolt or screw. So we need to loosen those up, and then this cluster will become loose so we can attach the bracket on the back of it. So let me show you where this like round bolt thingy is. You see right there in the middle, the thing with the black hole in it, that's the little cap you need to remove. So I'm gonna take a small screwdriver and try to remove it. So these are the little rubber grommets that are in these holes. The best way to remove them is just putting the screwdriver in there and pulling out. And then you will get them. You see they have the little ridges to clamp in there. So just put the little screwdriver in the hole, turn it and pull them out. So now if we look in that hole, we see the little T15 screws that we need to remove. So let's remove that and pull that instrument cluster forward. So now we have the cluster loose. There's a little plug on the back that we need to clip off so we can go and get this cluster loose. Now installing this bracket is pretty simple. We just got to loosen up these 3 Phillips heads, then put the bracket on the back, and then use the new hardware that Cravenspeed provides you with and screw it tight again, because that hardware is a bit longer, and then the mount is on the back of your car. So of course installation is the reverse of removal, so now we're going to put back the plug, put it back on its bracket, put the new 2 Torx head screws back in, put the little grommets back in, and then our mount is complete. Now, if you want to adjust, you can loosen this little screw and this arm can tilt back and forward to put it perfectly in which direction you want. Now, for people who are maybe a bit scared of this magnet pit, if you don't want, so there is a little like double-sided tape in there, but if you have a case like me, you can just maybe attach it to your case on the inside, so put it between the phone and the case, and then it will just snap on there. So let me just do that and show you what it looks like. So guys, as you could have seen from that last shot, that this mount really matches nicely and really fits in nicely with the rest of your Mini interior. It is a nice bracket, a nice metal bracket, nothing like the BMW plasticky equivalent that I found on the website. It's cheaper also, and I gotta say, it's very easy to install. This maybe takes you about maybe 10 to 15 minutes to install this. And I gotta say, it's a really nice piece, really cool product, and a really refreshing way of looking at a mount. But I gotta say, if any of you guys have any interest or any more questions, go check out the link in below, or leave a comment if you want to know more about this product or want to know something more about the longevity of this product. But that's all I got time for this week, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time for another one. See you soon.